What are you repeatedly teaching your mind about you by the things that you are doing? And by this, I mean the behaviors that we repeat consistently teach our mind who we are and what to believe about ourselves. So, an example of this can be do versus don't. So, a commitment you've made to yourself, like going to the gym, eating healthy, reading all the time, meditation, whatever it could be, anything you've committed to doing. And when you don't think about what you're doing consciously and you're trying to stick to something, let's say day one you do it, day two you don't, day three you do it, these constantly stack up and provide the evidence for the belief of who you are. So if you consistently just flip flopping between the two, you could end up with something that looks like this. And you've taught your mind that you don't do it more than you do it. Whereas if you consciously think about this, and you keep track of it. You keep a daily list and a daily completion and keep track of the amount of times you do it versus don't do it. And you manage to do it more times than you don't do it. Your mind is now going to believe that I'm someone that does this rather than the one that doesn't. And then you start building self belief, you start building positive behaviors, and you start building a version of you that is able to change their behavior. So once you start seeing these changes happen, you gain this belief of, if I stick to it and I commit, I can change my behavior for the better. And once you have that belief, going forward, you're then able to make these changes a lot easier because you have the belief to back it. So just keep tabs of these things. If you want to become someone that's consistent and disciplined and does what they say they're going to do, you need to keep track. It's like planning your macros and your nutrients when you're trying to bulk or you're trying to cut. You've got to be specific and you've got to plan everything out. So by doing this, you can then implement the behaviors that you want and you can stick to it and become someone who is consistent.